Hello everyone, it's me, KMX60, with Grant and Patrick. Back to... Nope, we're gonna go over here.
We just had a Star Wars.
Wow.
We just...
Yeah, I'm not opposed to
I love this perspective.
The Star Wars conversation either.
If you guys don't know, we were having a frustrating Star Wars debate, and
What were we debating?
About the new films, and it's getting tiring. Let's just get to this game.
I mean, I liked all 4 new films.
I like this. It really gives you it really gives you depth of and scope of how big this universe is.
Imagine Bender from Futurama just flying by. And then have God just talking.
I wish we get some sort of Simpsons attraction in the parks when the whole Disney Fox deal goes through.
But isn't Simpsons also at Universal? Whoa! Huh.
Yeah, would they just buy Universal's attractions?
Oh, well, that hurts.
I feel like they would just wait for their contract to end with Universal. Like, Universal's not going to renew it if Disney owns The Simpsons. That just would be bad business practice, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a Donkey Kong barrel.
I mean, that's why Disney's starting to rebrand the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror, because CBS is getting ready to make a Twilight Zone remake, or like reboot is what I mean.
Yeah, a bunch of
But
treasures
this is a reboot.
The queue's up here.
The Twilight Zone reboot is a reboot that I'm really confident on, because the director of Get Out is doing it.
Oh, really?
Oh, Key Peele? Jordan Peele?
You would have a better idea than me. I don't remember. I don't memorize these names, Grant.
Yes, dude, he's a comedian.
I don't even memorize all the Nintendo developer names.
Oh, it's hard.
I mean, there are some we can understand, like Masahiro Sakurai,
Yeah.
Satoru Iwata, and Shigeru Miyamoto.
And then there's also like Koizumi.
What's here?
Who else was Aonuma?
I think we need some leaf blower.
We need some of wind. Or the broom. Ugh.
Oh, whoops! You got rid of one. Oh, you're the
Whip guy.
cowboy Indiana Jones type.
That ability debuted in Returns.
This music sounds like Kingdom Hearts.
I never played any of the games, so I wouldn't know.
I think you need to.
Well, it's kind of difficult to say because, you know, it's a bit
Are you
convoluted.
sure I need to? And it's just more of...
I don't think you need to fully grasp the story or not, but I think you would really just appreciate
the level design?
Yeah.
And the controls.
And
Well,
and just all the tribute.
Well, something I really like is the boss fights. And I saw one of the boss fights and it was like oogie boogie, but it wasn't that like too impressive.
When I finish number 2, you can borrow my 2.5 disc if you want.
I have throw now. Oh, we need a key. Where would the key be?
Uh-oh, it's the weird mask from, It's the mask from,
Mario 2.
Mario Bros. 2. What's it doing in a Kirby game? Well, Mario Bros. 2 USA.
Causing havoc. As always. chasing you down when you pick up the keys.
Key.
Oh, you are low on health again. Oh, look, it's the Smash Bros. Trophy assistant.
Good job.
Oh, that was the end of the level. I thought that was a bonus room.
Oh, look, the computer player is with you. So I don't know how high the jump I'm supposed to jump.
Nice.
Payton.
Peyton.
Sometimes words are hard to spell or whatever.
Pronounce.
Or pronounce or whatever. I guess I blame schools for not teaching us that.
I don't think you need schooling for pronunciation. It's just learn as you go. Kind of like how you learned what certain words.
Oh,
like,
look what I can do. Look at that. A hexagon type.
Like someone had to tell you that different meant it was not the same as something else.
Wait, look at.
Someone had to tell you that, like.
Wait.
You know what's weird? How we learned English as we were just kind of like kids around our parents and whatnot. Like, we just kind of like learned like a lot of English through context before even going to school.
Wait,
Yeah.
Cameron, before you go in.
That's how like
before you go in.
someone could be born here.
Before you go in, there's something I found out though. Look at the shield. This hexagon type shield.
Yeah, that's your mirror.
Huh.
That's how you deflect things.
I thought you meant like down A or down B, you know, like
Well, I didn't know the button press, but I did
Thought
know.
it'd be more of a Palutena, less of a fox.
yes. Sort of like that. And the tree's back.
His leaves aren't. They're not colored for some reason, even though everything else is.
Isn't green a color? Yeah, it is green, you know.
No, his. Not. You're not thinking of the right color, Patrick.
What do you mean?
Look at the color of the leaves around him.
Oh, you mean the background?
Yeah, they're not colored.
Well, it's yellow and orange and such.
Yeah, but his leaves aren't colored like they should be.
Oh.
They're supposed to be colored so they can fall off during the fall. And it's the fall right now, so they should be colored.
That was a mistake.
Wait, we have to fight him again?
No, this is a different
Oh,
tree.
here he is.
It's a different tree.
This one's colored.
Has a mustache for
I like
leaves.
that. Wispy Woods.
Looks. This,
Look at me. My ability just breaks it.
okay.
I'm in a place where I can't get hit, Grant. Look.
Oh no! Oh well, I'm stuck. That sounded wrong.
Because my...
Wait, where were you?
My ability just makes me go up every time, so I can just go to the part of the stage where I can't get hurt.
I never seen
Teabag
this.
him! Teabag him!
never
Teabag him!
seen
He's
it.
weak!
I never seen a tree like this before in a Kirby game. I may be mistaken, but was this?
There have been crazier trees. There's a tree made of stone in one of the games, Patrick.
Well, it can't be a tree because it's made of stone.
It's still Wispy Woods. He's just made of stone. And it looks a little different.
Maybe some caveman crafted it or something.
Mm-hmm.
Or
But yeah,
cave
I didn't think
aliens.
he was Wispy Woods, but people say he's Wispy Woods even though he's made of stone.
This does look a bit like the Kirby Air Ride stage, I remember.
This galaxy-looking one.
Yes.
This game would look so good in 3D. If only if the Switch was able to do 3D graphics like
If the rumors
3DS.
are true and Retro's doing that Star Fox online racing type game, I mean, that could be really cool.
What if it never happens, and then we see it in a video of Unseen 64?
I mean...
Or Beta 64?
I mean...
No, Unseen 64 like does the videos for games that were like developed but never released.
Well, there was Beta 64 who tackles games where, you know...
But yeah, but that's like the beta of games. I'm talking about games that were made but never released or announced.
I mean, that might interest you, because... I mean, I guess we're all interested in, like, those kinds of games, but, like... I really hope it gets made. It's just so sad to see games that, like...
Like the
I
Donkey
know,
Kong racing
you know-
game on the GameCube?
I'm not saying...
You know, developers put, like, good amount of hours into a lot of these projects, and...
That's what makes us disappointed in EA and Disney, where they canceled 2 Star Wars games that look promising.
So here's the thing. They didn't...
Like, I'm not saying I hope this Star Fox game gets canceled or anything.
64.
Yeah, I'm just saying there's still that possibility.
Absolutely.
Like there's a developer that had a really good concept for Pilot Wings on Wii, but we never saw that happen.
But what I'm saying,
instead we got a watered down 3DS game.
but what I'm saying about for Star Wars though, they never. I mean, Disney canceled it for no reason, and
here's
then
what was going on. So DICE has always been doing the Battlefront games. Visceral Studios, they made what was that
Dead
series?
Space.
Dead Space. Yep. They were working on a game, and then Titanfall team. What's the Titanfall team's?
it's hard to say.
They're called Red or Respawn.
Yeah.
And they were also working on a game. So they just said at E3 that Respawn's game is coming out next year. It's called Jedi Fallen Order, I think he said, but they didn't show a teaser. He just gave a name and a holiday next year. But apparently Visceral's game, because we know they closed Visceral.
Acting like jerks.
Yeah, apparently that game, I guess they're reworking it, and they moved that to like an internal EA studio in, I believe, Vancouver. It's gonna probably be a terribly different game. I wouldn't be surprised if one of the 2 games they're working on is like a Destiny type Star Wars, which could be cool, but I could also see that being just bogged by micros. You know, if they want to do microtransactions right, just make it cosmetics. You have enough characters to pull from and weapons and vehicles that like people would pay money for cosmetic stuff for Star Wars.
It also would stop people from modding the game. Like, if that stuff already exists in the game, there's no point in modding it. You know, Grant?
Yeah, but I just don't like how they handled the crates that that are tied to progression, you know, in Battlefront that no one liked.
I don't think Overwatch even like that. They're looking at as that's an unfair way to run your business.
Just to sell skins?
Well, it's not just that.
No, not to sell skins. To do it as progression.
EA did. Yeah. Yes.
They did it in what they felt like was fair to the consumer, and then all of a sudden EA does something that I think Blizzard and the Overwatch team would say that's not fair to the consumer.
Funny because, you know, Blizzard and Activision, you know, are from the same company.
No, they're not.
No, it's Activision Blizzard.
Activision owns Blizzard.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I'm saying, the Blizzard team.
Right.
Because the Blizzard team is, like, very independent to themselves.
Are you serious? Okay.
They have proven themselves to Blizzard that they can work on their own.
Their model was, let's make it all cosmetics. And that worked, and it was successful. EA tried to do a model that kind of was janky. I can't,
nothing but pay to win.
We saw it backfire.
And I do want to mention, for their reasoning of canceling that Star Wars game that Visceral was going to work on, the whole, it won't sell well, and Well, and they say you know, look
Dude,
at.
they were working on it for years. The Uncharted, the woman who wrote Uncharted,
Yeah.
Amy Hennig, she was writing the story for this game. Like, they were working on this for a long time, and we don't know if it was game development hell or if it was actually coming along, but
From what I found out, they just pulled the plug because it won't sell well. Single-player games are dead.
Yeah, I've heard some rumors saying that the development wasn't going amazingly smooth. There was a lot of argument.
Like when Game Explain covered it,
Damn.
they made it seem like the game just wasn't turning out good, and they didn't want to put out a bad game.
And I mean, EA had to close the studio.
I mean, like we've heard
Like
this.
swatting flies.
We've heard this before with other licensed titles where they canceled it just because it just ended up not being a good game anymore.
Well, but from what I've heard, it's for stupid reasons that they canceled it. It's like, oh, it won't sell out.
Well,
you're out.
Patrick, we weren't there in the development, so
right.
we have to take everything with a grain of salt.
Oh well.
If someone says development, if they did it for stupid reasons, well,
Cameron,
we can.
The painter doesn't have to be paid for anymore.
Well, yeah, that's because the computer player died.
No, Grant died and he became the computer player.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant.
We don't know. We'll never know. But like, yeah, it's kind of janky that they shut down a studio. But like,
yeah, I'm saying take everything with a grain of salt, unless a developer, a person in the development team comes up and says, yeah, they canceled it for a stupid reason.
You know,
like, which Harbin's is a good example because.
Well,
he was able to say that Danny Phantom was just canceled not because it was doing bad. They just wanted to do other things.
Well, the thing is that, well, people aren't going to believe that anymore because he's become quite controversial recently.
Oh, don't worry, Patrick. He's fine.
But EA has one of the most sought-after licenses that you could want.
Patrick, he said that before the controversy.
Probably the most sought-after, like, cinematic video game license.
Oh no, I can't.
Like,
oh no, I'm useless. I'm useless now.
I'll save you.
Woo! Paint.
Oh wait, beam. Oh my gosh, I'm so lucky to get beam.
Sometimes I just question about believing the internet, you know, and it's hard to see which is the truth or which one's a lie, and
Yep.
I would say.
I don't know. My thoughts are, I'll probably buy whatever Star Wars game they put out because I'm a sucker. Like, I bought Battlefront 2, like, but.
I almost bought Battlefront 1 when it had all the DLC for $20.
Yeah, I bought it for like $8 at disc.
I didn't buy any of them.
But, like...
Because I don't have the system yet.
Well, that was when I first got the PS4.